Alrighty, Aquarius. So this is going to be your reading for December 4th through the 8th. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and get straight into your messages for the next couple of days. Please keep in mind, if I could talk, please keep in mind this is going to be a general message. So everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. Definitely use a level of discernment when viewing this. You'll know whether or not it's your situation, okay? And yeah, your best bet is going to be a personal session. So if you are interested in getting something more personal with me specifically, that information will be listed below for you. Okay. So let's get into it. The first thing we're going to talk about for December 4th through the 8th is going to be the overall energy. And Aquarius, with the yin and yang card clarified by the 9 of swords, I am definitely seeing that a lot of you, the focus is going to be you getting a level of balance within yourself and just within the relationships you may have around you. You may have certain people around you who are just energy vampires, right? And they just want to take, whether that's like financially or just energetically. And you're really having to assert dominance in regards to certain relationships you have around you. Whether that's being like, look, I need to put a barrier up, or I need to stop having so many people around me. A lot of you, you're really just having to realize that you need to aim for more balanced relationships. You also may need to have more of a balanced approach when it comes to just dealing with life, because a lot of times we tend to look at situations or circumstances from either a very like pro type of way or a con way. I hope that makes sense. So we tend to just look at the pros when we want to do something really, really bad, or we tend to look at the cons of something when we don't want to do it, instead of looking at it from a balanced approach, regardless of whether or not it is something that you're interested in doing or something that you feel like you should be doing. There's a need for you to look at the pros and the cons. And let me give you an example. If I eat this donut right now, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be delicious. I'm going to love it. But if I keep eating donuts, I'm going to gain 20 pounds. And that's not awesome. That's not great. And I'm not going to love that. Okay. So this is looking at the pros and cons of situations and adopting that approach. I feel like a lot of my Aquarius, though, you already do have that mindset. For a lot of you as well. What I will say with the 9 of Swords showing up, though, you do want to make sure that you're not over analyzing things coming in to the next couple of days, because that could be putting you in a space of just having a hard time to sleep. For some of you as well, you may be very anxious in regards to a situation where somebody may have cheated on you. Okay, this could have been a Leo for some of you, or just somebody who you realized after a while that this person may have been either being less than honest with you, keeping information away from you, or just being kind of sneaky in their efforts. And for a lot of you, you could be realizing that, look, you need to do what's best for your happiness beyond whatever anybody else has going on, okay? Now, what I do see for the energy surrounding your love life specifically, I do have the all tied up card clarified by the Magician. So you could be feeling like your hands are tied with a situation here, which is really not the case. I really feel like a lot of you need to realize, with the Magician card kind of showing up next to this, that you have the chance to change the circumstances within the situation, whether that's change your outlook on it or understanding exactly what the hell is going on in regards to your love life and seeing exactly how you can make it work. So if you're dealing with the partner who cheated on you and you feel like, well, what the hell do I do with that? You need to decide, well, do you want to take this person back? Is this something that you could actually see yourself fixing with this person, or should you just let the situation go? But for a lot of you, you're in the position you need to be in regards to making a decision about this. It's just, you guys need to make sure you're not taking this approach of feeling like you're helpless in regards to that. Clarifying the Magician, I do have the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. For a lot of you, you need to let go of whatever burdens are keeping you from either loving, whether this is past burdens where it's like, damn, that person cheated on me 2 years ago and I'm still upset about it, type of thing. For a lot of you, you do need to release that. Others of you, if you're dealing with a situation that's just a hot ass mess where it's a big burden on you and this person is like a low-key a manipulator, you need to decide whether or not this connection is actually something you're going to keep putting yourself into, because that may be what the disaster is, and that's why you may be feeling like your hands are tied. Okay, so check in with yourself. Now, in regards to your career, I do have the walking away card clarified by the Six of Wands. So for a lot of my Aquarius out there, you may want to walk away from something that's not as fulfilling or isn't giving you that level of success that you're looking for. You could be feeling like you're giving all that you got into a career, and you could be waking up some days feeling very stressed out, just overwhelmed, and really just wanting to experience more. And for some of you, you could even be successful with the Six of Wands in your career endeavors, but you could just be feeling like it's just very draining. It's not worth it, especially if you're having to do just an overload of work or just having to put up with an overload of BS. Okay. For others of you, like I said, you want to walk away from a career that may not be that successful for something that you know is going to be in alignment with you financially, especially if some days, like I said, you wake up and you're just like, I'm not feeling this. All right, especially if it's not paying you enough for what you have to put out there. Now, in regards to what I am seeing for the advice, I do have the Magician in the Mirror and the Two of Coins. So Aquarius, you do need to take a step back and really, again, understand your power. Understand how much power you have in your situation. You are the magician of your own life. You kind of create your own circumstances. So if you adopt this perspective of understanding that, you will be able to change whatever inconsistencies or imbalances there may be present in your situation. This is like looking at, okay, well, if your money's not balanced, if 1 second it's really, really good and the next second it's not, you may need to look at, well, how can you save money to make sure that whenever your money does fluctuate, you still have a cushion? Or what can you do to change that up and down? Should you get another job? Things of that nature. This is like making decisions that are going to empower you in the long term. And for a lot of you, that's going to be very necessary. Now, in regards to the outcome, we do have the Envy card clarified by the World card. And for a lot of you, for the outcome, you may have some people who are just very highly jealous of you. Like if you're very good at your job, if you're like a top performer, you may have people at your job who are jealous, who are just like, how is this person the top performer? I thought I was a top performer. Or I thought I, was better than them. You could even have people like family members or friends who are jealous of you, especially if you're like moving or something like that. Or you've been like planning a huge trip or something. Clarifying the World card in the Ten of Swords and the Two of Cups, you may have an ex who's very jealous of you, of the fact that you're just moving on with your life and that you've accepted the fact that this situation is done, and this person may want to get back into your good graces. Or if they see that you're in another relationship and you're dealing with other people, they may feel some sort of way here. Some of you, make sure you're not feeling some sort of way about the fact that somebody moved on with their life with a new partner. That's for some of you. That's not for all of you. Okay? Now, let's talk about your love life just a little bit more. The cards I pulled, I do have You Deserve Love. So I have You Deserve Love and Chemistry. And with this showing up for a lot of you, I'm definitely seeing that there is some sort of attraction between you and another person. For a lot of you though, with this attraction, it just may be on a more like sexual basis. I'm gonna just be real. Others of you, it may be like, okay, you guys are like feeling each other. But for a lot of you, you could be in this energy of feeling like, well, I don't know if I want to open up to this person. You're not sure if this person is somebody who you could genuinely build something with due to the fact that you have gone through stuff, or for some of you, you haven't dated in a while and accepting new love in your life is just kind of new to you right now. I am seeing in divine timing, if this person hasn't come in yet, this person will come in. You do need to make sure that you're not being kind of defensive. Making sure you're not being defensive if this person does come in, okay? Because that definitely could draw them away. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing here. Thank you so much for watching this, Aquarius. I really, really hope that you were able to take something from this reading. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal session with me, like I said, that information will be listed below for you to go ahead and book me. And I will see each and every one of my beautiful Aquarius in the next one. I really, really appreciate your support, and I'll see you later. Bye.